What's up, everyone? Today I'm going to be counting down the top 10 best theming on roller coasters. And this is not like best on the best coaster with theming. This is just like what coaster do I think has the best theming. And just letting you guys know, most of these are going to be Disney and Universal roller coasters. Well, most of them are probably going to be Disney rides. So let's get started. Number 10 is the Incredible Hulk coaster. This is located at Universal's Islands of Adventure, and of the B&Ms out there, this is the best themed B&M. There's some close ones with great theming, like Manta, for instance, at SeaWorld Orlando. That's a pretty close one. There's also like let's see here, what? Oh yeah, Dragon Challenge, once was Dragon Challenge. Yeah, but Hulk is like some pretty fantastic theming. I'm a big fan of that tunnel with like also lighting package is amazing, and the station's one of the nicest stations. And also some of the rock work towards the back half of the ride is amazing. And also the onboard audio just makes it even better. This is just such a fantastic roller coaster. Number 9 is a coaster that many people like don't put on their best theme countdowns. This is Journey to Atlantis at SeaWorld Orlando, which some people do consider to be a roller coaster, some people don't. I do think it is a roller coaster because it does have roller coaster elements. It's mostly like a water ride, but it's also a roller coaster. I would say it's a roller coaster. And this is definitely a very highly themed ride. Now, the theming I wouldn't say is as strong as it used to be, because they got rid of its storyline, basically. It's still nice theming. It's very beautiful inside the building. It is very beautiful. It's supposed to be themed to Atlantis, But back in the day, it had there's like a Medusa, well, not Medusa, it's like a siren animatronic that would actually kind of like jump at you. It didn't really jump at you, it just kind of like, I don't know. And also its eyes would glow and stuff. And there was also a whole storyline. The theming was much better back in the day. The theming now is still pretty good, but the ride's not quite as good as it used to be, even though it's still beautiful. Number 8 is Rock and Roller Coaster Starring Aerosmith at Disney's Hollywood Studios. Starting off with the Disney rides, this is a highly themed ride for sure. It's themed to Aerosmith and going to their concert. And first off, you enter in it. They give you backstage passes, or there's like a pre-show where it says like you'll receive some backstage passes, which you really don't. But yeah, you get some backstage passes. Then you enter the car, which is themed to a limo, and then you go through, and then you launch like into the darkness, pretending like you're speeding through the highways and stuff. And inside the building, it's very dark in there. You won't really see anything other than like these like billboard signs are kind of lit up. It's supposed to make you feel like you're on a highway, going to the concert and stuff. The theming is pretty well done. Not quite as themed as the Paris version, even though this is a very high themed roller coaster. I think I haven't ridden the Paris one. I've only ridden Rock and Roller Coaster at Hollywood Studios. Don't really have any plans to go to Paris. I'd like to go to Europe one day, but I mean, the theming. But this is not about like where I want to go. This is about the best theming on any roller coasters. And Rock and Roller Coaster theming is pretty fantastic. Number 7 is Space Mountain at Magic Kingdom. This could also apply to Disneyland Space Mountain, or like Disneyland Paris Space Mountain, or Tokyo Disneyland Space Mountain. But I'm referring to the Magic Kingdom Space Mountain because this is the only version I've ridden. And I think the Space Mountain theming is pretty fantastic. It's themed for you taking a voyage through space, and it just does an amazing job with that. You really feel like you're in space, and one of the cool things with Space Mountain is that you feel like you're going a lot faster than you actually are. You feel like you're out of control, which I think is one of the best parts about Space Mountain. And plus, like, just a lot of it was also a really big fan of the tunnels throughout the ride, like the blue tunnel, and then the ending red wormhole tunnel. I think they're both amazing, and also like the audio is pretty cool. It's not onboard audio, but it's audio throughout the entire film. I think it's just amazing. And also some great effects too. Space Mountain's a fun ride overall. Number 6 is Verbolten, and this is the only coaster like the only one of the only two Busch Gardens or Zero Park coasters to make this list. And this is definitely a very highly themed ride. The theming is absolutely fantastic. The queue line's really well themed, but it's also like the one of the best themed parts is that show building. Inside is like you launch inside you launch inside this show building, and it is very dark in there. There's a lot of like billboard lights and stuff, like Rock and Roller Coaster. And also, one of the craziest things is like one part like very slowly, and then all of a sudden you just drop like a free fall drop. It is so cool. And also like the theming, even after like the queue line theming is absolutely amazing. And the cars are themed. It's like a German car. Like it is located in Oktoberfest section of Busch Gardens Williamsburg. And also like just even like the that little like block section before the big drop is well themed too. Yeah, the theming is just amazing with this ride. Now we're getting to our top 5, and number 5 is the Matterhorn bobsleds at Disneyland in Anaheim, California. This is the only roller coaster on this list I have not ridden. I have not ridden the Matterhorn bobsleds, but the theming is pretty fantastic with this thing. There are some Yetis in there. I heard this ride's rough, but I mean this is a very like iconic roller coaster. It is a revolutionary ride for sure, because this was the first tubular steel roller coaster to ever be built. Opened back in 1959, and it's been refurbed a lot since then. But the theming, the Matterhorn, the mountain looks absolutely amazing. And one day I'd like to stop by Disneyland and check out the rides and stuff. And this is the one ride I'll be looking forward to ride. Hopefully I don't think it's bad, but yeah, one day I'll try to get over to Disneyland to ride Matterhorn. Okay, number 4 is Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. This ride is fun. And the theming is incredible with this thing. It's themed to the Wild West, you know. So there's 4 of these versions. There's 4 of them. One at Disneyland, Magic Kingdom, Tokyo Disneyland, Disneyland Paris. And I absolutely want to ride the Disneyland Paris version mostly. Same with Disneyland and Tokyo Disneyland as well. I've only ridden, again, like Space Mountain, I've only ridden the Magic Kingdom version. But the other versions look amazing, especially the Paris version. And some of the things that make like Disneyland's version look amazing is like the third lift with all the effects. I think Disneyland Paris also has that. I'm not sure if Tokyo Disneyland has it. I definitely know Magic Kingdom doesn't have those effects like Disneyland does. Which hopefully someday they'll add that to Magic Kingdom's version. But the theme, other than that, it's an amazing theme with bats. They got Western Village at one point, and the rocks and stuff, and a skeleton dinosaur thing. It's pretty cool. Yeah, definitely. Also, guys, there's definitely a ride I'd recommend checking out if you're looking for a ride with some amazing theming. Getting to the top 3. Number 3 is Expedition Everest at Disney's Animal Kingdom. What a beautiful ride. I am absolutely a big fan of that mountain. I really love that mountain so much. It's so gargantuan. Literally, it looks way bigger than it actually looks. Like, if you've never been to Animal Kingdom, like, and you see the video, you think the mountain looks big and all, but actually being there and seeing that mountain, oh my gosh, it is humongous as crap. And the ride itself themed too. It tells a story as well, like about you, like trying to avoid the Yeti in the mountain and stuff. It's a lot of theming. Like, also there's a backwards section too, like the part where you switch from going forwards to backwards. Like the theme, like it's amazing how it has the broken track and stuff. And the transition from going backwards to forwards is amazing with the shot of the Yeti, and it's just amazing. Also, there's a big animatronic inside the mountain too. It sucks that it's broken and doesn't move, but it's still beautiful to look at. It is absolutely humongous. Like I understand why Disney did not let that thing move anymore. I was fortunate enough to ride Everest when the Yeti was still moving back when I was 4, and that thing was pretty aggressive. If the thing kept moving, it would probably cause way too much stress on the ride itself. Hopefully one day they fix it. Please, Disney, fix the Yeti one day. But I mean, even other than that, like other than the ride itself, the queue line is so well themed. Like there's a lot of artifacts from Nepal inside the queue line, and just it's absolutely amazing. And the plaza is themed too. It's in the Asia section. It is like there's a lot of artifacts even outside. It is beautiful. It is such a cool ride and cool attraction just in general. Number 2 is Seven Dwarfs Mine Train at Magic Kingdom. The theming on this ride just looks beautiful. Dare I say, almost as beautiful as Pandora, the World of Avatar. Currently, Pandora, the World of Avatar probably has some of the most beautiful theming or probably the best theming of anything I've ever seen. Which, I mean, there's no coasters in Pandora, so I'm not including Pandora. But this is just as beautiful. Like, there's waterfalls, and even, like, I've never waited in the standby queue. I've over in like, Fast Pass for this one. I have ridden it a couple of times. I mean, the ride itself doesn't really do anything for me, but the theming is so beautiful. That's why it's in this countdown at such a high spot. But yeah, I mean, I wish the ride were much better. I mean, I understand why it's there. I know some people are a fan of it. Just this ride doesn't really do anything for me. But I mean, the theming and like I heard the queue line's pretty interactive, but I haven't been in the standby queue. But I mean, also there is some cool theming during the ride. Like there is a nice little dark ride section with the Seven Dwarfs singing and stuff, and then you go up the lift hill, and also outside that there's some theming too, like rockwork, and like I mentioned again, waterfalls, and also a couple bridges and stuff. Theming is amazing, and there's a little house at the end with Snow White in it. It's some neat theming, and I understand why it's one of the best themed rides of any Disney ride ever. So the number 1 spot for the best themed ride in any park anywhere is Harry Potter and the Escape from Gringotts at Universal Studios Florida. The theming on this ride is so insane. Like, literally, it is so well themed. It is located in the Diagon Alley section, which is one of my favorite park areas of all time. It is literally like probably the second best park area, just behind Pandora, the World of Avatar. Like Diagon Alley or Hogsmeade, like the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, so well themed. And just this is located in Diagon Alley section. Literally literally for the entrance, there is a giant fire-breathing dragon. Like if that doesn't impress you, there is something wrong with you. Come on, the dragon rolls out fire. Like, just by that, it's just beautiful. Like, I'm a big fan of that fire-breathing dragon at the front of the entrance. Like, it's so cool. And inside the queue line's amazing, too. I have waited in standby for this one. And also, like, you walk through the bank and stuff. Like, I think you also interact with the goblins. I forgot if I have done that up. But I think you can. I know, like, in Diagon Alley is also, like, an area where you can interact with the goblins. I think that's pretty cool. One day I'll have to do a top 10 best themed areas of any park. Or best areas of any park, yeah. Blah, blah, whatever. Anyhow, like, that section with, like, the goblin stuff, it's so cool. And also there's a couple pre-shows, like, there's a little pre-show with the original Harry Potter cast, like Ron and, like, you know, Bill Weasley, like, all the Weasley stuff and the goblin. That's such a cool pre-show. And then afterwards you go through this elevator, which I think even adds to it. And then you go like walk into the station, and then you enter the cars. And the ride itself is not like the best ride in the world, but when I first rode it back in 2014, oh my gosh, I was so blown away by it. It was before the channel even existed. Like, I was kind of GP then, but I'm like, what the heck just happened? It was one of the coolest things I've ever experienced. Even then, I find it to be a pretty decent ride overall. Experience-wise, it's absolutely incredible. Coaster-wise, it's decent, but the I was not expecting like to be that good. I'm a big fan of like the tilt track and stuff, and like launch and stuff, and the fact that it's 3D, 4D, whatever. But also there's some great. It's also kind of combined the dark ride with like just a roller coaster. It is such a cool combination. Literally, Universal nailed this. So that will do it for this video. Which coasters do you think have the best theming? I want to know in the comments below. Also, don't forget to subscribe for more videos in the future. Also, don't forget to check out the social media link, which will be in the description. I'll see you guys next time, and have a theme-tacular day.